morning, everyone. It's Jen from catascrapdesigns. How is everybody doing this morning? It's been a while since I've come and done a flip through, and I have a journal here that I made that will be listed in my Etsy shop when this video airs. It is a small, chunky, 2 signature, 60-page front and back. It's approximately 5 by 4.5, and it's got a wallpaper cover, which kind of feels like leather, and it's got a fabric inside, and I'll show you that. And the elastic is attached to the back with an eyelet. This is the fabric that's inside. It's a cream color, and it goes throughout the back. And it's, I don't know if I want to call it a tri-fold. It does fold over. I was going to originally do Velcro and have this just Velcroed, but it started getting chunky on me, and this is where it was going. So I figured I'd do a Velcro closure, if I could get that out. So it has enough room to, if you want to add stuff in here, you can, and it'll still close. So let's do a quick flip through. The first page is a tuck spot that says Ticket to Happiness, and it has a Rolodex envelope, piano page. It doesn't have anything in the envelope. It's inked around the edges to make it look a little more aged, but there's nothing in the envelope. Then we have a pocket here with a little bit of bling, a big butterfly, and 2 tags. And the first tag says Believe and has writing space on the back. It's backed onto, this paper is backed onto a coffee dyed file folder. It's sewed around with a little bit of lace that's stapled onto it. The other journaling card is the same thing. It's backed onto coffee dyed paper, and it's got a B stamp with white lace stapled onto the front. Not every page is going to be embellished because it would have just been really chunky. So we have some dyed paper here with a little bit of lace that's stapled onto the end. So we have a lot of room for writing space in here. This is a glassine bag with a tag that was stamped, sewn around onto, this paper was gessoed to lighten it up, and then it was sewed onto a coffee dyed file folder, and it has a little bit of white lace that's stitched onto it, and it fits right into this little glassine bag that was stamped. And I had done a video on this with the beeswax that you could check out if you want, because we beeswaxed over it. It was a video I had done. We have some ledger paper, green ledger paper. We have more coffee dyed paper with, this is the actual, my coffee dyed paper that I ink dyed as well, and with a little bit of a ruffle fabric tab. We have more ledger paper. This is more coffee dyed ink paper. This is just a page with a flip up that you could journal onto. It's not a pocket, but just a flip up. This here is a envelope. It's a coin envelope that we had done a video on as well with the beeswax. I think it was the same video with the glassine bags. It was stamped and then beeswax on it. There's nothing in the envelope. It's just paper clipped on, so you could put stuff in there. Then we have a scrappy pad with just scrappy pieces of paper. The front and back is just a piece of the wallpaper that's the same as the cover with a little bit of fabric on top of it. And this is a flip. It's got some script stamped on the front, and you could journal inside of here. We have an altered, I did a video on this as well. This is an altered playing card. It has napkin on here, and then the vintage beeswax, which is right on top of it. And then we have a journaling card that is just the negative space of one of the die cuts, and it's stitched on the back of a coffee dyed file folder with a little bit of fabric on the side. We have some grid paper with ruffled fabric. More coffee dyed ink paper with dyed pink ruffled tab. We have here an altered paper clip, which has some script stamp, a little bit of fabric, and then we have 2 tickets that are in here. More coffee dyed ink paper. More ruffle fabric tab. More coffee dyed ink paper right here. Some more ledger paper. This is a wallpaper flip. That is the same wallpaper as the cover. It's just a flip where you could write underneath on the coffee dyed paper and just keep it hidden like a little secret. Then we have a little pocket here with a tag that has writing space on the back. It's stitched around. It's got a poppy on the front and some lace stitched to it as well, a lace tab. We have a little belly band here that has writing space right here. You could pull it out and it folds down just to write some notes on. And I just tucked it in this belly band that I can't seem to get back in right now. Let's try it this way. And it's just tucked behind, it's folded into just a little circle that matches the tag. This is stamped as well. More dyed paper, more grid paper. This is a pocket. It's actually 2 pockets. We have one pocket here that has another little scrappy paper pad for writing space. That's just stuck here. And then we have another booklet here that has a bunch of different papers, different sizes, that was stitched down the middle. And then I put some fabric here to hold for stability, and that goes in here. The second signature And again, a lot of room for writing space. Dyed paper, some grid paper, which is like a vellum grid paper, coffee dyed paper. We have another altered playing card. This was on the same video that I had done, if you want to take a look at, with a tag with a butterfly on the front stamp. White lace that's stapled on here, but this is sewn around and you have writing space on the back. This paper was sewn onto the back of a coffee dyed file folder. And it tucks right behind here. More ledger paper, more coffee dyed paper with a little bit of lace tab. Some more coffee dyed inked paper with a pink ruffle, fabric ruffle. More grid paper. It's blank on the other side. We have another glassine envelope with a tag. This was gessoed and then stamped and then stitched onto the back of file folder. It's not coffee dyed, but it's stitched onto the back of file folder with a little bit of lace for the top. We have a altered paper clip here that has a bulb pin attached to the fabric tab. It's got some script stamp. It's got 2 tickets that were stamped that just stay right there. We have a music sheet pocket that holds quite a bit of ephemera. I have some in here and you could put more in here. We have this one and this and this. And like I said, you could add more in here. It holds a lot. This pocket. This is one of my favorite pockets to make because it holds so much. And if you have something that's even smaller, you could put it like right in here. And that's on the coffee dyed ink paper that I had done. Some more grid paper with a fabric ruffle. This is the middle of the signature, the second signature. More of that coffee dyed ink paper. You'll notice that it's a lot throughout the book is pink. I wanted it to look a little shabby-ish, so I did pink. More ledger paper. We have a tuck spot on top. A couple of die cuts right there. This is a journaling card. Believe at the bottom. And you could tuck anything underneath that. It's a top tuck. We have an envelope here. It doesn't have anything in it, but it is paper clipped onto the page, stamped with the girl, vintage girl. So that is paper clipped in there. On here's some more grid paper. We have some more of that ink dyed paper with a little bit of fabric ruffle. We have, this is more matching wallpaper, a wallpaper flip to write on again, or to write on the coffee dyed paper behind it. You could put pictures on here. You could pretty much do anything. Keep whatever's behind here hidden. Then we have a pocket here. It says create. We have 2 pockets. This pocket here has a tag. This paper is backed onto a piece of file folder, coffee dyed file folder, sewn around. And then we have some white lace here. And in this pocket, we just have 2 pieces of backing. We backed it onto coffee dyed file folder, stitched it on there just for some journaling space. So you could journal on here or whatever, and you can add more to this pocket as well. Over here we have a flip where you could journal and hide what you're journaling. We have a little bit of cheesecloth and a butterfly here with 2 pieces of ephemera. This piece and this piece, which is tucked behind. It's a pocket. We have another flip here. With a die cut, so you could write here, and again, secret spot. This is a little tuck spot. It says leave a little sparkle wherever you go. This paper is backed on to file folder, coffee dye file folder, and it's got some lace here as well, white lace. And this paper, if you're curious, is part of one of my paper packs that's in my Etsy shop. Here's another piece of that grid paper, the vellum grid paper. And then here we have another coin envelope. This was in the video as well, where we stamped it and then we went over it with beeswax. And again, there's nothing in the coin envelope. You could put whatever you want in there. And it's just paper clips to the page. And then that is it. The closure, it has an eyelet in the back, so it's stuck there so you can't lose it. And when you close it up, you just go over it, and it closes like that. So this is the book. Again, it's 60 pages front and back. It's 5 by 4.5. It is a cute little chunky book. This will be for sale in my Etsy shop, like I said, when this airs. If you're interested, please take a look. Let me know what you thought about the book, about the journal, and the flip through. If you liked it, what you liked about it. And I appreciate you all for watching my video, and for all of my subscribers who have subscribed to my channel. Guys, thank you very much, and have a great and wonderful day. Bye.